Patrick at Pals with Jim, and Jim, you're putting on AC lines on the manifold assembly for the Hilux, right?
Yeah, I'm building right now. This is what they call the suction hose.
Okay.
So this is a low pressure side.
So this side you already did, and you folks, you can see how it's crimped on there. Now show us how it starts out, Jim. It starts out as a blank pad, right?
Yeah, it's just a hose.
Yep.
This is what they call a ferrule, which that's what crimps down. This steel ferrule.
Okay.
And these have these ridges or barbs that help seal it once it's crimped down.
So you put on the, you cut the hose to the right length, you put on the ferrule, then you put on the nozzle, right?
Yeah, I put on the fitting, and then I got a
Fitting.
And before I crimp it down, I got to make sure I've got it clocked correctly.
Okay. And by clocked, you're talking about on the outlet hose.
Yeah, where it's facing the right way. If it's not on the right way, he's not going to be able to install it on the vehicle.
Okay. So these are all things that you have to think through. Now, why would we do this here at PALS? We do it because manifold assembly for this Hilux is not readily available. And this is going to be a custom fit, which will work just as good as any manifold assembly will when we're done. You just have to have the right equipment and the right knowledge to get it done. Jim is now putting in the fitting. He's driving it down into the hose, and of course it's a tight fit to start with, because you don't want any leaks. Now he's going to make sure that it's the right configuration, because if it's wrong, it won't bolt up. So we're checking everything out. Then we're going to put the press into the vise. Which I'm going to stay with it. Let me get out of the sun. Put my back to the sun. He's putting the press into the vise. Now he's going to install the hose fitting and the ferrule into the press. So he takes out the top of the press, lays it down in the saddle, and he's going to reinstall the top of the press over the top of the hose. Okay.
Maybe.
Now what holds that in? Is that a magnetic?
No, it just sits in some little holes. It's got a little wire, just these little squares.
Yeah,
And
okay.
there's a couple little pins on the side, but I got to get it in the hole here first. Once it's in the top hole, the rest should be fine. It's not cooperating at the moment. There we go.
So we set that in. Now it's in the saddle. Now he's going to bring it down to contact with these fingers. And then he's going to put an impact wrench on it. And we're going to crimp the ferrule to hold the hose. Here we go. Okay. Now he's loosening it up, pulling it out, and take a look, folks. Once he can get it out.
That's why I had to take them out, because it
doesn't fit with the nozzle on. You can see, looks like a factory hose, but it's made at PALS. This customer will be able to enjoy their AC with this hose. If you've got an AC problem, air conditioning, and you need a manifold assembly and it's not available, bring it to PALS. We can build it for you. See you soon.